morning, everybody, and happy Friday. Welcome to the Your Natural Healer channel. My name is Tammy, and for those of you who don't know me, I don't normally sing. So it is called Happy That It's Friday and haven't had my morning cup of coffee yet. So anyway, welcome to the channel. Before we get started with our Oracle message, let's get the housekeeping out of the way. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, guys, smash that subscribe button. You would be doing me such a huge favor. That YouTube algorithm, that horrible algorithm, is real, and it's based off of subscribers and watch time. Once you get to 1,000 subscribers, then I'll be shutting up on this. So I've got a ways to go, so I apologize. But that's for any YouTuber you watch. There's a lot of work that goes into this, so support them. You can turn off the notifications. You know, I get it. You don't want your phone to blow up. Turn off the notifications, and then this way, when you go check out the channel when you're ready. All right. So if you have subscribed or you're smashing that subscribe button now or at the end of the video, in advance, thank you so much for your support. It is really, truly appreciated. Let's talk about the April special. There are 3 slots left. All right. Once they're gone, they are gone. The special is a discounted 30-minute distance Reiki session that is going to be focused on the root chakra, because the root chakra deals with grounding us to Gaia, and Earth Day is all about Mother Earth and Gaia. So I thought that would be appropriate. So if you feel like you're needing some root chakra help, sign up. You know, our root chakra is our sense of security, personal safety. Physically, it can cause issues in our legs and our lower backs, and it can cause some anxiety. And there's all kinds of physical symptoms as well that if our chakra is over or underbalanced, that it can cause. So, go check out some Reiki healing. All right. If you are interested in any Reiki healing, maybe you want an hour service, I've just added some packages as well. I also do just chakra balancing, and I also do other types of healing, other types of energy healing, color therapy, color energy healing, where I specifically work on, specific colors. So there's all kinds of things out there. And if you're not sure, send me an email, Tammy, Tammy, at yournaturalhealer.com, and say, hey, I'm interested in some holistic healing. I have this, going on. What would you suggest? And, there's something for everybody. Natural holistic healing is wonderful. And just remember, though, it's not a replacement for medical treatment. It's supposed to work in conjunction with it. All right. Also, if you'd like an individual tarot oracle reading, you can check out yournaturalhealer.com as well. There's also numerology reports, all kinds of astrology reports. So you can check that out. Crystals, sage, essential oils being added daily. For example, this beautiful green aventurine is about to be added to the store. So check it out. Also, if you're interested in learning about holistic healing and metaphysical and spiritual topics, you can check out my university, which is lotuscenter.online.com. There's a handful of classes right now. I've been really busy with the lower chakra healing event, which is, I must say, for those of you who did not sign up, you're missing out on a wonderful, wonderful event. The people that signed up are really getting some good lower chakra healing. Anyway, so I'm about to upload a ton of videos, probably the end of this month, beginning of May. So there's going to be a lot more things like sacred geometry. There's already a beginner's crystals course. I'm going to add an intermediate course, and just a whole bunch of other things that I've got lined up. So make sure you check that out. There's also free meditations on there as well. All right. So today we are going to do our Oracle message. I like to say the Oracle message is kind of like an email from your guides that they're saying, okay, the weekend's here. You need to, here's your message. You need to pay attention to this. All right. So this reading is good from today, the 14th. Can you believe it's halfway through April already? My goodness. But it's good from the 14th through Thursday, the 20th. All right. Now, remember, this is a general reading, so the card you pick may not resonate. That happens in a general reading. As I said, if you want a specific reading, go to yournaturalhealer.com and I'd be more than happy to do a personal reading for you. But however, if it does resonate with you, take a deep breath in, place your right hand on your heart and say, yes, I claim this for myself. Yes. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and start shuffling. Usually I'm shuffling while I'm saying all that. But I wanted to show you this beautiful crystal this morning. If I don't butcher the name of it, which I always do, it's called Schlaudenblade. Isn't that gorgeous? I'm trying to get it so it's not quite in the light. Let me move my nails need to be painted again. And this is a crystal that works with the lower chakras, the root, the sacral, and the solar plexus. So that's the polished side. And the neat thing about this is what it looks like when it comes directly, when it's mined. So this is in raw form on this side. Isn't that absolutely stunning? I love this one for root chakra work. I really do. It's a really great crystal. I don't currently sell this in the store, but if there's a crystal you're looking for, let me know. And if it is something you want that I don't have, I can let you know how much it is. And then once you prepay it, I'll go ahead and I can special order it from my wholesaler. But absolutely gorgeous. So we're going to set that aside while I go ahead and shuffle. And really quickly, we are going to pull from the Spirit Animal Oracle deck. I love this deck. This was one of my first Oracle decks. So for those of you who have never watched the channel before, how this works is that I will draw 3 cards. I will lie them out in a row and you'll pick one card, either the left, the middle, or the right. And you're not going to think much into it. Just use your intuition, what you're drawn to. And then I will do a brief reading. The readings will be time stamped, so you don't have to watch all the cards. You can go to your card. But at the end, this is important. If you're new, there is what I call a Reiki Hug. I'm a Reiki master teacher, and I like to give everybody a little energy hug at the end of the video. It is 2 minutes of distance Reiki healing. So make sure you don't miss out on that, okay? Now, and for those of you who don't watch the channel regularly, if I shuffle like this, watching the camera, the cards fly all over the place. So I apologize. And if I hit the camera, which I usually do as I'm shuffling, again, I apologize. So anyway, I hope everybody's ready for this weekend. I think I'm going to be doing some serious gardening work, as long as I don't think it's supposed to rain. So I have a lot of stuff to plant. So it is going to be very, 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 very busy. All right. Now, normally I throw them down and then I forget. Oh, let's get any negative energy out of there. A little whack with my Reiki Master Wand. All right. So here are our cards. I don't want you to think too much into it. Whoops, I hit the camera. I don't want you to think too much into it. I want you to use your intuition. What card are you drawn to? All right. And let's go ahead and get our message. So if you chose the right card this morning, you got Bobcat Spirit. Life is a mystery. Ooh, and the number 8. Aren't these cards pretty? Like I said, this is one of my first decks and it really resonated with me. The cards are just beautiful. And the energy in them is beautiful. So, all right. So you're not here to hear about my opinions of the Oracle deck. So life is a mystery. Well, if you know anything about bobcats, they're pretty solitary creatures. They don't travel in packs or anything like that. And because they travel by themselves, like I said, they're not very trusting. They rely only on themselves. And like this card says, life is a mystery. And not everything needs to be explained in life. And I think that you're having a problem with this, that, you're not really trusting your heart and your intuition, whether it's making decisions or maybe it's on your path, your spirituality path. It could be in relationships or, maybe your career, but you're not leading with your heart space and your intuition. You are leading with your head. You're looking for facts, you're looking for reason, and you're looking for logic to explain everything. And as I said, not everything in this world can be explained. And especially in spirituality, you have to go with what sits right inside of you. What does that inner voice say? Trust your intuition. What sits right with your morals in that heart space. And of course, no matter what it is in life that you're doubting, that's part of being human. Of course, the first thing, well, we want proof. Because we're always like, oh, if it's too good to be true, then it can't happen. Well, why not? Why are you not even starting with that kind of an attitude? One of the things, if you haven't watched Tuesday's Enlightenment, is talking about our words and our intention and our tone. So if you're starting out saying negative things in a negative tone and you've got the negative thoughts in your head, that it's too good to be true, can't happen, well, why not? Like I said, facts, reason, and logic have their place in the world. But there's some things that we need to take based off of faith. The things we can't understand. So I ask you, is it that you've been burned in the past or something? Because like I said, it doesn't necessarily mean it's talking about your spiritual path. It could be, in a relationship. Maybe you're not really putting, trust is different than faith. We can trust a person and not have faith in them. And we can have faith in a person and not trust them. So don't confuse the two. They are different things. But whatever it is, this card has come to you right now. You are being called. Your email message in the subject line says, life is a mystery. And your guide is telling you that you need to trust even when it doesn't make sense. Okay? And if you're having a hard time doing that, I'm going to tell you to do my most favorite thing in the world. Meditate. If you're having a hard time having faith in the universe and trusting, and with the universe, you have to have faith and you have to trust the universe. The universe has your back. It really does. And everything that comes in and out of our life, good and bad, happens for a reason. And yeah, some things really suck. I get that. And you're like, why in the earth would I have to go through that? Well, that's what your soul contracts, you signed up for this. Even though you might not have faith that you did, and again, I'm not trying to tell you what you need to believe in or what you don't need to believe in. But all I'm telling you is you need to have a little bit more faith. Faith in yourself, faith in others, faith in the universe, faith in life. Again, I got to say it one more time. Your guides are saying trust even when it doesn't make sense. I can't say more than that. Have a great weekend. Reiki Hug. Don't forget. All right, let's go ahead with this middle card. You today, I can't flip the card over, got Bee Spirit. Sweet results await. All right, think about bees for a moment. We know that there's a lot of them, that they work a lot and they do a lot of things for, the queen. And we're not talking about the queen. We're talking about the little workers. But there's always a lot of them. And they go out, they collect their pollen, they make their honey. And I think that I think you need to be a little honest with yourself. I think that you're having issues trusting yourself. And maybe it's not really trusting yourself. It's more like you see other people and you see maybe it's somebody that you've known since you were a child and they've gone to a great college and they found a great spouse and they drive a great car and they have this great house and they go on these great vacations and you see all this stuff they post on Facebook about how wonderful their life is. And you sit there and go, how come, what did I do not to deserve that? Well, there's your first question. Why would you say that? Nobody deserves anything better than anybody else in this world. Nobody. Why do you feel like you have to do all the work, but you don't get any of the honey? Oh, I like how that tied into the bee. I tried to do that on purpose. And, it's like, and you may say to yourself, oh my gosh, I work so hard and I can't get ahead. Why can't you? And you need to be honest with yourself. Why can't you get ahead? If you say, well, I don't make enough money. Okay. Then the first step is, well, what do you need to do to make enough money? Can you apply for a better job? Can you ask for a raise? Can you try to get a promotion? If none of those things are feasible, then you know what? Then maybe you need to get some more training, maybe go back to college, get that associate's degree or bachelor's or whatever. And then you think to yourself, oh, that's going to take too long. Anything worthwhile in life takes hard work. The person I talked about that went to the good school and got the car and all this, that, and the other. They worked for that. And you might say, well, no, he was a rich kid and the parents paid for college and blah, 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 blah. They still had to do some work. And yes, there are people out there who have everything handed over to them. But just because they got a bunch of crap, I should say stuff, does that really mean they're happy? But I think you need to be honest with yourself. Why? Maybe it's you're not finding a good relationship and you keep meeting these horrible people. Okay, then where are you going to meet these people? Maybe that's step number 1. Maybe it's looking at what type of people am I attracting and why am I attracted to these type of people? Like for girls, a lot of times the bad boy, why? What is that trying to fulfill? And then you just get hurt in the long run. That's why I said you need to be honest with yourself. And this is different. This isn't like what I'm like, you have some people that try to keep up with the Joneses, and that's more of it's not necessarily a jealousy thing, but I can't think of the word right now. but they have to have everything that they have. That's not what this is. You, for some reason, don't feel that you're worthy enough. And what's kind of cool about this, well, that's not cool, but the fact that the bee spirit has showed up. Bees are usually what color? Yellow. Yellow deals with our solar plexus. Our solar plexus deals with our confidence, personal will, and our self-esteem, our self-worth. So maybe you need to do some work on your solar plexus. Maybe you need to meditate. I'm always going to say that. Meditate on your solar plexus. If you use crystals, utilize some crystals in your meditation. Maybe you need to make an appointment with me and get some Reiki to heal that solar plexus, or at least start the healing. Because remember, one session of Reiki is not going to make everything. It's not magic where it's going to happen. It's just like, if you go to a doctor and you take pills, it's going to take some time for them to work. You are worthy. You are worthy of everything that anybody on this earth has. And you don't want it handed to you. You want to be proud. You know what? And so what if Jim Bob's got the fancy car and the big house? If you are a fly or a bee in that house fluttering around, I bet you there's not a whole lot of happiness. There could be. But a lot of times, when people are posting all this stuff on Facebook, it's all just a facade to make themselves feel better. But anyway, and not about them. Why? You need to be honest with yourself. Why do you feel this way? Because you shouldn't. Trust me. You are wonderful. You are capable. And you are open to having everything in this life that you want. You just have to take the first step. And it's going to take time. And it's going to be a journey. But you got to do the work. All right? So again, solar plexus. And be honest with yourself. But be kind with yourself too. Don't use negative words. But be honest with yourself. And you need to tell yourself how fantastic you are. Because you are. Get in there with them other bees. They ain't no better than you. All right? Okay, if you chose the right card today, you got the rabbit spirit. Now is a lucky time. Well, what kind of luck are we talking about? You think about luck. Luck is based on what? People that go gambling or play the lottery. What are they doing, really? They're taking a chance, taking a risk. And that's why your guides picked this message for you this week. They're telling you it's time to take a risk on yourself. Come out of that rabbit hole. You know how rabbits like to burrow in their dens? Get out of there. Come out. Make yourself vulnerable. It's okay to be vulnerable. Take a chance. Take a risk on your life. Take a risk on other people. Yes, life sucks sometimes when we meet some crappy people that hurt us. But you know what? There's a lesson to be learned. It's okay. Well, it's not okay to be hurt, but we get hurt. We work through the emotions, but then we have to let those emotions go and say, okay, what did we learn from this? But whatever you're doing, this seclusion, for lack of a better term, really stop. You have so much to offer this world. And I think that there's a lot of people that already like you and love you. So if you're the person that every time they're asking you, hey, you want to go to the movies? No. Hey, you want to come over and have dinner with me and the family? No. Hey, you want to come to the barbecue this weekend? No. Why are you staying stuck in that dark hole? Take a risk, come out. There's beautiful things out here. And the only way you're going to experience the beauty is by taking a risk. We are human beings. I say this all the time. We are human beings. We are souls having a human experience. In life, there is a duality. Light and dark, yin and yang, good and evil, love and hate, black and white, male and female. Duality of life. Yeah, you can stay in that hole and never experience jealousy or hate or sadness or heartbreak or grief. But at the same time you stay in that hole, you're not going to experience love and friendship and honesty and happiness and joy. As humans, that's what's so unique about us, is that we were meant to experience all of these emotions. And yes, the bad ones suck, and nobody likes to get their heart broken. Nobody likes to be made fun of. Nobody, likes to be angry all the time. Nobody likes the bad stuff. But it's life and it happens. But in order for us to have the good times, you have to take the risk. Now is a lucky time. Come out of that hole, take the risk, and you're going to see all the wonderful things that this life is here to offer you. And, if you're having... I'm going to say it's twofold. I'm going to say you might need a little work with your root chakra, because in the card, this is kind of reddish. And then we have, kind of orange and then yellow. So that kind of reminds me of the chakras. I would definitely say that there's something going on with the root chakra, but there might also be something with your confidence and self-worth as well. So you might just want to have a meditation session on that. But I think you've got some issues going on with that root chakra. You are safe. You are secure. Don't hide from life, okay? Wonderful things. Now is a lucky time. Come out of that hole and see the beauty that is before you in everything that you see. All right? You're awesome. You're beautiful. Okay, let's do this Reiki hug. All right. We're going to do heart chakra today, just because I think everybody needs some love. And remember, everything you do in life, do it from the heart space. And sometimes you got to check in on yourself. If you're making a decision and you're not sure if it's the right decision or not, you need to just take a deep breath and think about green light entering your heart space, and then breathe out any gray light, that's stagnant energy, and you'll be okay. You really will be. All right, so let's go ahead and get those cell phones on silent. This is your 2 minutes. You can put them on silent for 2 minutes. Once you do that, go ahead, get comfortable. And once you're comfortable, go ahead and close your eyes. Start taking some deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. And then after you do 2 or 3 deep breaths, start breathing normally in through the nose, out through the mouth. And then give your body a quick scan, starting with your head, working your way down to your shoulders, your chest, your fingertips. Don't forget the arms, your torso, your hips. Scanning your legs down to your ankles, your feet, and your toes. Making sure that everything is nice and relaxed, no tension, just breathing. If a thought pops up in your head in the next 2 minutes, just take a deep breath in and exhale it out as if it's in a bubble. This is your time. You don't need to deal with this right now. All right, go ahead and start wiggling those fingers and toes. Take your time opening your eyes. And again, thank you so much for your time this morning. Remember, check out yournaturalhealer.com. All the information we talked about is in the description below. Go to lotuscenter.online.com for any classes you may be interested in. Anyway, there's a lot to offer on both websites, so check them out. Have a fantastic weekend. I will see you guys bright and early Monday morning for our weekly tarot reading. So go live your best lives, but do it the natural way. Namaste.